coach before the game. The Big Ten is so excited based on their previous experience here in the college football playoff. They have won the last 3 national championships, and they want to make it 4. They're talking a lot down on the field. They're making sure that the SEC knows that they're here to play. We'll see who's able to have conference dominance here and set the tone early. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. The Gamecocks offense making their way on the field to open this game. Often the key issue. Game show is rest versus rust. One side coming off a bye, the other team coming off a victory. We'll see what plays out today.
Well, what's happened so far in these 12-team playoffs is that the team with a bye is 1-7 in this quarterfinal round. Indiana, the only team that was able to get over the hump and actually get a win off of a bye. I think rust has always trumped the rest that you speak of. We'll see if they can get some momentum here early in this game.
You can just feel it. There's always extra juice in the Big Ten and the SEC collide. The SEC, of course, dominating the championship landscape for more than a decade, with the Big Ten flexing now, Joel, 3 years in a row.
Well, Chris, to be the best, you got to beat the best. And the title is going to go through one of these 2 conferences. In order for the Big Ten to get to the mountaintop, they had to go through the SEC, and now it's going to be vice versa. Right now, the Big Ten holds the title. The SEC wants it, and they want it back.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's got some space. Look out. Brought down crosses midfield to the 46.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half. You get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Change of direction. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, this is the quarterback's best friend right here. This goes down as a throw and a catch. So it's just stat padding at this point. Beautiful job on the outside. You also have to credit that offensive line. They cut down the edge, and this little pop pass is able to get the edge and get down the field.
Looks right for a quick completion. One of the things about this expanded playoff bracket that fans find so attractive, you're going to get numerous collisions between the 2 dominant conferences in the sport, the Big Ten and the SEC.
What a treat it is, Chris, because we know these conferences are the deepest and the best conferences in college football. And when we get a matchup like this, it's time to just sit back and enjoy it. What a day. I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle. This is going to open up so many parts of their offense. Early in the game here, we got a first quarter run by the quarterback, and he picks up an explosive. That means that the defense is going to have to start a
touchdown, South Carolina, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. What a tremendous opening statement for this offense to get the first points on the board, to execute like that, a long drive in this pressurized playoff game.
That's exactly right, Chris, and I've already talked about establishing early momentum and how critical it is in these big games, in these huge environments, and they were able to do that right off the rip. What a great drive and a great series for them. Terrific play calling. I thought the rhythm was solid. Line of scrimmage played well, and here they are with an early score.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Oregon Ducks offense takes the field for the first time today. Of course, Joel, at this program, expectations are sky high. Last season, good by most team standards, but I think this year it's championship or bust for Dan Lanning's team.
I would totally agree. When you look at his tenure, they have progressed at least one step every single year, from the 10 wins in his first year all the way to the national semifinal a year ago. Can they get all the way to the championship game and finally take some hardware home to Eugene? Only time will tell.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number one, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front seven, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO.
And it's good for a first down to the 36.
You know, Chris, we don't talk about it a lot, but the quarterback's best friend is when he doesn't have to be great to move the chains. Here, they're able to hand the football off. The back is able to get across the line to gain, move the chains, create a first down. That's just like a gimme putt in golf for a quarterback. You don't have to think, and you're still moving the ball down the field.
And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Well, we've seen this all year, and leaning on the running back, getting things started on the ground. This is why he's got over 1,000 yards, and today is going to be no different. They've got to establish the run in order to get to the play-action pass later.
Now it's 2nd down here. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Who's got space? Huge play, moves the ball down inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal. An explosive play for this passing game, and now, Joel, they're suddenly set up in the red zone.
Chris, they've got to capitalize on this drive. Now they've got an opportunity. You got to put this ball into the end zone. Remember, as a quarterback, you got to think touchdown, check down. Be aggressive with the football down the field, but if it's not there, check it down and continue to move forward. You got to be safe with this ball, not put it in harm's way.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Applying for the touchdown on the right side. Touchdown, Ducks! A much-needed counterpunch delivered. Very satisfying drive, but perhaps a relief to finally get into the end zone to match the score from the other side in this playoff game.
Chris, it can certainly present some nervy moments when you go down in a big game and be able to answer and match this score. This is a huge moment for this offense and this team, and now they can play with a bit more freedom, in particular on the defensive side, maybe get a little bit more aggressive. I think trying to create a turnover or a short field for their offense on the ensuing possession is going to be a big moment.
They're able to tackle on the extra point. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Takes the handoff. It's Davison.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
What an outstanding job by this defense. We know this quarterback is electric, in particular when he gets loose. And here, even though he's able to break, contain, and get outside of the pocket, look at the pursuit. And they're able to cut off the angles and get him down.
And the Ducks bring their punt team onto the field. And they'll kick it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. Coverage team makes the tackle. No gain on that return. As we get this drive going, let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down here on the South Carolina sideline, during that last drive, their starting quarterback set a new school record for passing yards, and the sideline made sure to celebrate him. There is so much energy, enthusiasm. They're patting him on the back, patting him on the helmet, guys. He's had to leave his helmet on because he's getting so much love and congratulations. We'll see if he can go back out there and make even more history here today. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Offense getting set. Second down play here. The back's got it. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense.
Nothing going with the running game on those two plays. Now it's 3rd down and 10. Dropping back, it's Sellers. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Gamecocks will send their punt team onto the field. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And he's out of bounds here on the return. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. Five-yard pickup on 1st down. Sets him up at 2nd and 5. A lot of play calling options here. He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. 1, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football, you play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
Look out, he's got space ahead. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down. The Ducks come up to the line in the hurry-up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity, go play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback.
Looking deep down the left side. He's got it near the end zone, and he's in. Touchdown, Oregon. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out. So looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And they've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Going to try to use his legs here. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down. Comes up short.
This is exactly what makes this quarterback so effective, is you can do everything right down the field. The secondary is preventing this ball from going down the field, and yet he uses the athleticism to get himself into a short yardage. Now, you look at this down and distance, this is a great time to be aggressive, convert, try to do all the things that put pressure on a defense. These are the type of run plays that can build future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to 30.
Yeah, there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. He'll try a pass here. Pulls it in. It's Bennett. Goes out of bounds, but they're inside the 15 now.
This is one of the things I really like about this quarterback is his ability to keep his eyes downfield as he's outside contained and outside the pocket. You can always find a free wide receiver.
Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This offense is still clicking.
I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. The linebacker shifting around now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. First down, looking for more now. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. They start with an RPO, quick pass to the right. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
This is great recognition by the quarterback. He sees that soft spot in the defense for his slot wide receiver, and then as a wide receiver, you've got to have a feel for that coverage and that space. They're on the same page, and it creates a nice completion there for the offense. I don't know what this quarterback is looking at. It's an RPO, a run-pass option. That is clearly a pass read. Look at the defense sell out in the run game, and they're able to get him down for a loss.
Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. They'll kick it away here. And that sets up a return. Decides not to fair catch it, but he is tackled immediately. A gutsy move, but didn't produce much. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable. He's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that. Give a lot of credit to this defense. They're playing with great pursuit and leverage, good tackling in space, and now it's 4th down.
And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. See if he can make something happen. Things still churning, won't go down. And the return will be brought down. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking for a gap. It's Davison. Sees an opening. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain getting closer to midfield.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
He hands it off from the gun.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. He'll be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down.
No mystery who they're looking to on 3rd down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Finds his man. It's Stewart. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The 8-yard completion makes it 2nd and 2. The opportunity for the play caller here to go a little bit aggressive. Quick pass, the catch is made. Good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, give credit to this quarterback and this offense. They continue to be patient and just continue to make first downs and now getting the ball across the 50. Clearly now in scoring range, and as a quarterback, you've got to think to yourself, no sacks. You can't.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. A deep shot for the score.
Well, you knew he was going to target his guy down here near the goal line, and they get the matchup that they want. It's a really great throw in single coverage, but it's a better catch. This wide receiver is the go-to guy, and they go to him here for a touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And it's up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to throw it on first down. The pressure's on. Breaks into the clear. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that.
To throw, it's Sellers. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's looking deep here. And is intercepted. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. That's reeled in. It's Moore. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Shotgun formation here on third down. He's going for a big play downfield. The deep shot is caught for a big gain. The Ducks will signal for their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Standing and delivering a downfield shot, fitting into the mold, Joel, of that classic Big Ten pocket quarterback.
The sturdy, strong-arm field general. You're exactly right. Controlling the game from the pocket. That's where I think he does his best work, and in particular when he gets that protection from the offensive line. If they keep that rush off of him, he will continue to pick apart this defense.
So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up 2nd and 3. To the air. It's Moore. Throws it to the right. He makes the grab. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10. Gamecocks will spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. The Ducks line up with a 1st and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Oregon. Well, that's exactly what they were looking for, this offense. We talked about the importance of scoring before halftime, and now, Joel, getting the ball to begin the next half, a real chance to build momentum.
Chris, the opportunity to double up. It's so big in these games. This is exactly why you defer if you win the coin toss, so you can have this chance, and it's icing on the cake if you can get the late 2nd quarter score. Now you can go in at halftime, make the adjustments, and come out with your best stuff in the early 3rd quarter drive.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass rush closing in. Timeout called by South Carolina. That's their 2nd. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on 3rd down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the 3rd down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on 1st down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on 1st down is setting them up for success here down the line.
And the Gamecocks now take a timeout. That is their final one. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. To throw, it's Sellers. He fires downfield. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Well, this defense better not get too comfortable. They threw it on 3rd and 1 because they're likely going for it on 4th and 1.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Looks like they'll take a knee in the final play and head to halftime with the lead. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. The Gamecocks will kick this away to get the second half going. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. We're set to get the third quarter going, but let's find out what Holly Rowe has learned on the sidelines. Holly?
I caught up with Coach Dan Lanning at the half. They have to have a greater sense of urgency here in the third quarter. They got that big upset win last week, and they have to continue to be the better, more energetic team here in the third quarter. If they want to continue this magical run in the playoffs as the lower seed, it starts here on the opening series of the third quarter. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. A big chunk gain. More of the same for this offense. The defense still no answer for this running back.
Chris, I certainly thought that they were going to come up with some sort of answer to this run game at halftime, but it doesn't look like they've changed anything schematically. And if they're not going to change, don't change anything from a play call perspective. Keep feeding this back.
Dropping back. It's Moore. The pass rush gets home.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done. And the Ducks will have to kick it away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Punt lands at the 6, but heads into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. You start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. The offense faces a second and long after the loss for the first down completion. He's looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. And the quarterback features the wide receiver. Has been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point, other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands. That's where you can move the football. You might as well sit right there because that's what's working.
And the Gamecocks lining up here on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Touchdown, South Carolina. Still no answer for this offense. Kicking team out for the PAT try. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. And they've got the returner corralled. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Dropping back. It's Moore. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Man, as a quarterback, you really love to have that one back. This is 3rd and manageable. You feel like you can move the chains here. They did a fine job on 1st and 2nd down, putting them in a situation where they've got both the run and the pass at their disposal, and they're unable to connect. He's got to do a better job on 3rd down.
This one will be fair caught. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Pass is caught. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he could go. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Ducks. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. And what a moment for this defense. They've been getting picked on. Finally, they said enough is enough. We've been targeting the same receiver. We're going to make him pay for it this time.
Chris, you're 100% right. They just went to the well one too many times. You can't go back to the same receiver over and over again. The defense made an adjustment, and that adjustment paid off with a huge pick and a touchdown. That is a terrific job by these defensive backs, understanding what they were seeing and then adjusting on the fly.
As we start this drive, let's check with Holly on the field.
Down here on the Gamecocks sideline, there is a ton of excitement right now as their wide receiver just broke the team season record for receiving yards on that last drive. That made him the program's leader. School history made here today.
They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10. So back to their own 9-yard line. It's 2nd and long. Looking downfield. It's Sellers. And it's caught. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, he's seeing the defense really well. He knows he's got zone coverage, and he knows he can exploit that area, that soft spot, with the slant route on the outside, and he's able to do so with good timing and good execution.
And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
Wow, what a clutch conversion on 3rd down there. You're trailing in the playoff here in the second half of the game. You've got to keep your offense on the field, and they're able to execute and move the chains. That's a good job for a 1st down.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Chris, I think he's a bit rattled here. Sometimes you see the mechanics falter, and in particular footwork, and you can tell that the game is moving too fast for the quarterback, and that's what I'm seeing right now. He's not stepping through his drop. He throws this off his back foot, and it's totally inaccurate.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The pocket breaking down. Inside the 30. He heads out of bounds, but he's inside the 20 now.
Two things happening right here on this snap, Chris. One is that this defense is in no man's land because the secondary is in man coverage. They're not going to have eyes in the backfield. They're focused on these players running the routes down the field. And then secondly,
Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
this just feels like 2 steps forward and 1 step back. They get the explosive play on the previous snap, and the defense is able to get right back in and get to the quarterback and create the sack. Really good job by them. But I will say, you've got to maintain and sustain the momentum as an offense. They need to get right back on the horse and try to create some positivity.
Caught over the middle. It's Hunt. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. The receiver makes the catch. Enough to move the 6 there. Sets up 1st and goal at the 7.
That is a big conversion on 3rd down, in particular in this area of the field. It looked like that defense was going to force a field goal opportunity. Now you're set up with 1st and goal. You got to punch this one into the end zone. Pay off that nice 3rd down conversion.
And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker. As we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Great catch when they desperately needed it. This has become a really entertaining playoff game. Both offenses back and forth answering each other. Now, Joe, which side can execute better here in the 2nd half to come out with a W?
Well, Chris, you call the biggest tennis tournaments in the world. This is one of those great volleys. Back and forth we go. These offenses trading big old forehands from the baseline. And I got to tell you, it just feels like this is going to be an instant classic.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Grab behind the line. It's Moore fighting him off. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. They get just 2 yards on the pass play. Now it's 2nd down and 8 coming up. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this 3rd down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those 3 together.
They'll stop him on a small gain here. Tried to run for it on 3rd and long and came up well short. The Ducks will line up to boot it away. That's already his 5th punt of the game. And this will be fair caught at the 35-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Look out, he's breaking free. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Coming after him. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous.
Chris, as you know, there's moments in these big games, in particular tie games in the 4th quarter. There's those plays that you know are going to be the difference. This feels like that play. These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
Receiver in motion now. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Out of the gun now on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's McClellan. They finally make the stop with the offense threatening down. First down to the 27. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Davison. Ducks move into the red zone. And the wideout goes in motion. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
These fast RPOs, they can be tough to execute, and here you're seeing a product of that. The quarterback just has to make a decision so quickly, and the ball handling becomes key, and there he just can't connect.
Third and short to hand the ball off. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
Yeah, Chris, that looked really close, and I love the second effort from this running back, fighting for extra yards and ultimately moving the chains. Didn't look like a lot was there in the run game, and yet he was able to fall forward and get the line to gain for a first down.
Fighting off the defender. That solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense. This is a solid job offensively. After that first down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable third down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop back pass.
They convert. First and goal now, coming up at the 5. And after the play, it looks like a man is shaken up. So another third down conversion. Now they're set up at first and goal. On the ground, it's Davison. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
This guy has such a nose for the goal line. Now, second rushing touchdown of the game. And I'm telling you, anytime he's close, he's getting that ball across the goal line. There is no doubt about it. He is so good in that situation.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This has been a totally dominant performance by this pass rush. 5th sack of the game. This offensive line cannot protect the quarterback, and they continue to just tee off. I will not be surprised if they get 1 or 2 more.
Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. The Gamecocks will have to kick this away. That's his 4th punt already today. He gets it away. Directional kick with nice distance. And that heads out of bounds. Depending on where they spot it, looks like it'll be around the 45-yard line. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Looking to throw. It's Moore. Nice grab. It's Stewart. Breaks free. Breaking free. End zone ahead. And he goes out of bounds just short of the 40. First down and 10 now. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Grinding away on the ground. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, that's exactly what you want to see as an offensive play caller, is your guys up front winning the line of scrimmage here late in this game, 4th quarter, and able to run the football on first down. That's just beautiful stuff up front.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. 2nd down play coming up.
Here we go. Ready. 1, 2, 3, go.
Picked off, a crucial turnover. Could take it all the way. Breaks into the open. And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position. The offense starts with a short field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking for a receiver. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
And he drops it. Can you believe it?
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2.
This is a great job by this quarterback getting this conversion because of the reduced area. It's hard to throw in this spot on the field. You're all the way down into the red zone. It's 3rd and obvious. All the windows are going to be tighter, and yet he's able to throw the ball accurately and get this ball completed for a first down, and now they've got 1st and goal. Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
Keeps it on the draw. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This offense cannot be stopped.
Just outstanding stuff from this offense, executing when they desperately needed it. And now, Chris, we're an extra point away from a tie ball game. We played all this football, and it's basically 0-0.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. How do you play this now? Do you call a conservative play and just wait for overtime, or try to make something happen and win it in regulation? Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. And the Ducks will signal for their 1st timeout. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. A solid gain of 7 on the completion sets them up now 2nd and 3. Looking to pass. It's Moore. Tries the right with a quick throw. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Game time. About a minute to play in regulation. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and it's intercept. A terrible mistake late in the game. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. So here we go. One last chance to win it in regulation. Oh, he's bringing it back. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And now Oregon will spend their second timeout. They've still got one more left to work with.
Great read by the quarterback in the RPO game. Run pass option. He's reading the defender on the outside, and as soon as that defender defends the pass, he's going to hand the football off. Look at the crease. Beautiful play, an easy pickup for this offense.
And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Handoff to the back. And the Gamecocks pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
This O-line is doing work. Doesn't have to be a big gain in the run game to be successful. Here in a short yardage situation, they're able to just hand it off and let the big fellas up front do work. And they're able to pick up that first down. Good job up front.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This is exactly what pops up on film and preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. It's good! This playoff run continues with a kick for the ages. Satisfying victory as this team handled their business, expected to win, had to manage that layoff. Came out, Joel, didn't look rusty, looked ready for the moment, and they move on.
Chris, I couldn't agree more, and that was what I was most impressed with. We've seen in the history of this playoff, these teams with the long break, they will come out, and they will show some rust, and they won't execute their game plan, but this group did it beautifully here today, and it's certainly a group that is focused on the objective, which is going on to win a national championship. I certainly would not want to play this group in the semifinal.
And that's going to do it for our coverage. The loser begins pointing towards next season, while the winner takes a big step closer to a national championship. For Joel Platt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.